Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, or if you've been here before, welcome back to my channel. If you can't tell, I am a bit sick, but I wanted to get this video up, so I'm going ahead and doing the voiceover now. I'll let you guys know what products I'm using as I'm using them. Right now I'm just using a practice hand off of Amazon and my Tammy Taylor peel and stick file. Not really to roughen up, but to take the shine off of those nails. And then I already sized and applied, and now I'm just going to trim them. And then if you're wondering what kind of tips they are, they're C&D tips that I got from my school. I'm not sure exactly what type. And then if you're wondering what nail tip cutters I'm using, they're off of my Amazon. So I am going to leave an Amazon list down below. And at this point, I'm just using the same Tammy Taylor peel and stick file to shape the nail tips. So I'm going to start laying my acrylic. This first acrylic and the glitter acrylic that I'll use later in the video are both from Too Cute Nail Supply. The one I'm using right now is a super light nude. It's called Everyday Nude. I'm going to go ahead and leave a link in the description box to Too Cute Nail Supply's website. And if you use my coupon code DEONS, you can save money on your next order. Now, for some reason, I don't like to do an ombre all at once. I like to finish using whichever acrylic powder I'm using and do every nail that I'm going to use it on before I go back with a different powder and do an ombre. So that's what I'm doing. I am going to do all of the nails that are going to have the Everyday Nude. I am going to do all of those nails first and then go back with the second acrylic I'll be using. So I will go ahead and give a warning. It's not really an issue for me, but I know there's some people who like their acrylic powders to be super opaque. This Everyday Nude acrylic powder from Too Cute Nail Supply is not super opaque. It is pretty transparent. I like being able to build to the opacity that I want, so it's not really an issue for me, but that is something to look out for if you like your acrylic powders to be super opaque. Now, unfortunately, there's going to be a couple moments like this where my hand gets in the way. So sorry. So with the index finger, I did the nude portion of what is going to be an ombre with that Everyday Nude acrylic powder. Then the middle finger is completely covered with that Everyday Nude powder. I skipped the ring finger because that's going to be completely covered with the glitter acrylic, And then now I'm working on the pinky, which is going to be another ombre nail. Now, as you can see, it did harden. Unfortunately, it dried. I had a little situation I had to handle at school, and I did not blend it before I went to handle that situation, so it was just a little lump that dried. But if I do say so myself, I think it came out great anyways. I don't even think you could tell it was there. I did fix it, so that gave me a little bit of hope. But yeah, so there's a little lump for now, but it won't be there for long. Now at this point, I'm going to start using the glitter acrylic to do the ombre. So this acrylic is called Cherry. It's from Too Cute Nail Supply also. And I love this acrylic powder. It is so bright and there is no lack of glitter, but it still is very workable. A lot of the times with glitter acrylic, there will be too much glitter and the formula is not quite correct. So it's kind of hard to work with, or it's really dry. This formula is fantastic. There is no issue with me working it. It goes wherever I need it to go. It's easy to move around. And it's very easy to manipulate. So I really like these acrylic powders. Make sure you guys check out the link in the description to Too Cute Nail Supply, and make sure you guys use my coupon code DEONTS to save money on your order. So like I said earlier, we skipped the ring finger when we were applying Everyday Nude because we were going to be applying Cherry over the entirety of the nail. So at this point, that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to cover the entire nail with the Cherry acrylic powder from Too Cute Nail Supply. Now, as I said previously, both the index and pinky nails are going to be ombre nails, so now we are working on the pinky. I am using that same Cherry acrylic to do the ombre on this one as well. Because I was swiping the Cherry acrylic upwards to blend it, I started having a red tint on the Everyday Nude portion, so I was getting some monomer on my brush and wiping over it and wiping that on a paper towel to get rid of the red tint. And then at this point, I'm using the X-Ray Clear acrylic powder from Dynamic Nail Supply to encapsulate all of the nails, just so that when I file, I don't mess up the pretty colored acrylics, because a lot of the times filing them will give them a more rough look than if you were to just encapsulate them and use the clear as sort of a protective layer over the colored acrylics. So if you don't do that already, if you use colored acrylics, I would recommend always encapsulating. And I would definitely check out Dynamic Nail Supply. Their products are very easy to work with and they are not fast drying at all, so they're very good for beginners to work with. And I would honestly put their consistency up there with Kiara Sky and Not Polish and brands like that. They're just at a way more affordable price point, so I'll make sure to leave the link to their website down below as well. after I finish encapsulating everything, I am going in with my file, and it's from Too Cute Nail Supply. And it actually works really well. I typically don't use any other file besides my Tammy Taylor peel and stick file because that is my tried and true, and I know she will always do the job for me. But this file, let me tell you, definitely was giving her a run for her money, because this file was getting all the bumps and all of the lumpies, and it was definitely doing its job. So I would recommend looking at their files as well, because I know I'm going to end up getting more of these files, so... But anyways, like I said, at this point, I'm using this file from Too Cute Nail Supply, and all I'm doing is reshaping and refining the edges, and I am going over the surface of the nail to get rid of any big bumps and lumps. And like I said, doing a great job. This file is fantastic, so I would definitely check them out. Like I said, I'll leave their link down below. And once again, I have a coupon code. It's code DEONTS, and you can save money on your next order. Now I'm using a little buffer block to smooth out the nail and smooth out any scratches that could have been left by the file and any ridges that could have been left by the file. Now I'm going to take a lint-free wipe and some alcohol to get any dust and debris off from filing and buffing. Now, I don't know why, but this is the trickiest part for me. I don't know why Frenchies are so difficult to me, but they are. So you'll see that it was a little bit of a struggle for me, and I ended up changing it from a round, regular smile line to a V because I just figured it was easier at that point. So as of right now, you'll see a smile line happening slowly but surely. Now, as you can see, I keep going back and forth on the sides for these lines, so this is when I decided to just wipe it a little bit and make it a V at this point. I was getting frustrated. Like I said, I don't understand why Frenchies are so hard to me, but they are. I'm working on it. Yeah, I'm working on it. Now, after the long journey of trying to get that Frenchie together and then trying to get the V-cut Frenchie together and finally succeeding, now it's time to top coat. So I'm using the glossy top coat from Dynamic Nail Supply. Typically anytime I'm using a glitter acrylic, I'll always use the Dynamic Nail Supply glossy top coat. I just love their top coat. And I always cure the nails for 2 minutes after top coat. For some reason, I just have a fear if I cure them for any less than 2 minutes, they're just gonna get ruined. I don't know why I have this fear, but I do. So I cure mine for 2 minutes always, anytime that I'm using shellac. And then this nail, look at the transformation after you put top coat. It was amazing. I love this cherry acrylic now. It's my new favorite. I can't lie. So make sure you guys go check out that cherry acrylic from Too Cute Nail Supply. Like I said, I'll leave their link below and use my coupon code DEONTS to save money on your next order. So after I cure them for 2 minutes, I take a lint-free wipe and some alcohol to get all the dust and debris off and the tacky layer. And then this is the final look. I hope you guys love this video. If you guys recreate it, make sure to tag me. I'll leave all my social media below. And thanks for watching, guys.